Hello, lovely leadership ladies. So I thought I would do a little series about presenting. So whether that is presenting to a room full of people, 12 people, or a bigger space, so an auditorium where we've got a lot more people, either way, whatever you're wearing, head to toe is on display. We are looking at all of it, as opposed to Zoom where we can't see. Now we're looking at the whole lot. So I thought I'd do a little series about this. So I'm starting today with shoes. Now, things to consider, because I watched a lady speak recently and she had on skin tone pantyhose, which I can do a whole series on skin tone pantyhose, but she had skin tone pantyhose and sandals. Now, she was in her 40s, and to me, that alone made her look like she was about 65. So it is, please don't do that. Please don't do that. By all means, wear pantyhose, but wear a closed-toe shoe. You can also get pantyhose that have holes in them. I'll do that on a separate video. But what I wanted to talk about today is considerations for your shoe department. I'm a big fan of a feature shoe, a coloured shoe, a metallic shoe, or a nude, or something that's a detail. I appreciate not everyone is, but what I would encourage you to do, especially when you are on display, is not go for shoes that are really chunky. Go for something that is a little bit more refined and elegant, because it brings the whole outfit together in a more polished way and elongates the body, and it complements the outfit. Okay, so things to consider. So these, I've just bought a little array of shoes to show you. So these aren't as high, more summer, but what they do, why I bought them, is this detail up here leads your eye up and down. I often talk about leading the eye. It's all in the illusions. So that detail stretches out the foot, makes it look taller and slimmer, which is quite a good effect. It's all effect, okay? This pair, it does exactly the same thing. Because of this cutout and the way that it's cut out, again, it's leading the eye up and down. Now, there was a pair of boots that I looked at this winter for me, but what they did, they're a little bit like this as a shape. They're a bootie, but it finished at this height here, which is sort of not quite high enough, not quite low enough. And I couldn't put my finger on what was wrong with it. And then it dawned on me. I took a million photos. What it does or did is cut my ankle off. And so it made me feel like I had cankles. It made me feel like it had chopped my leg off instead of elongating and stretching me. Funnily enough, I so rarely wear these for that exact reason. Actually, what I would go for and wear constantly are something like this, where it's higher. These are fun. It's actually fabric, and you can see, because this is fine and the heel's fine, what that does is it creates this sweeping look that elongates the body. Actually, these are in what I was wearing in my photo shoot. And the reason why I've done that is it makes me feel taller and slimmer, and I walk in the room differently. And that is because the height of this is longer. If that finished at about there, it wouldn't be too bad, but it wouldn't be as good. Or you have it like a court shoe like that, and then you can see immediately me doing that, it elongates and stretches you. So you sort of need to be in either this department or jump right up. I've also thrown in one of my very faves. These are pewter metallic, which I love. they'll probably be traveling with me this year when I come over. But it gives you the idea behind it. I've thrown another black pair in. These are all ruched because, of course, I like detail. But again, it's that higher circumference, higher height here. But the other bit I will add is make sure that they fit around here, that they're not too loose and floppy. If they go loose and floppy, it changes the whole look completely. So I hope that gave a little overview of things to consider with your shoes. I would also add with, if you're going to go the court shoe angle, court shoes are best when they, see when I do that, when they open quite low, the scoop happens quite low here, not higher ones up here. They sort of chop your feet off a bit. So see what we can do to elongate that shape. So I feel free to give me any feedback. I look forward to hearing from you or seeing pictures of your shoes. Okay.